Good morning, Internet people. So, it is currently about 5 o'clock in the morning on the very tail end of my 48-hour shift. So I'm a paramedic in a 911 system in Texas, currently sitting in my training room, and I have officially given up on sleep. So, needless to say, when I come to work, I really don't know if I'm going to get any sleep at night. So my circadian rhythm, which is the body's natural clock as to what governs when it's time to go to bed and when it's time to be awake, is all sorts of screwed up. So I've actually been several hours now without a call, but I haven't been able to sleep. So I'm up, drinking my coffee. In about 2 hours, I'll get off shift, then I'll go home. I'll struggle throughout the day. I'll try to watch my kids and not be too much of a zombie and say anything too foolish or stupid, or my 5-year-old will have to correct me. But, in fact, right there, she's not 5 anymore. She's 8. But anyway, besides all that, my point in making this video is that my sleep schedules are all kinds of messed up. So I have used, or at least experimented with, just about every kind of sleep aid there is on the market. Anything from over-the-counter to prescription, to different types of melatonin, and all that. And different types of sleep aids work in different ways. Some of them really freak me out, though. Typically what I do is I try to stick to melatonin, and even then, a lot of the time, that still doesn't really work for me. Most of the time it does, but some of the times it doesn't. But I don't like to take anything stronger than melatonin because the side effects are just more than I want to deal with. So, that being said, my wife knows how screwed up my sleep schedules are, and she had told me about a product called REMfresh. My wife had also told me that REMfresh would like to send me out some of their product so that I could try it and see how it worked for me. So REMfresh is different from other melatonin supplements out there because it is a slow release, extended release melatonin. So rather than just getting a blast of couple milligrams of melatonin first thing when you go to bed, which will certainly help you fall asleep, but the problem is that after that wears off, there's nothing there to help keep you asleep. So REMfresh is different because it slowly releases melatonin over the course of 7 hours. So, what I found with that was that it did actually help me stay asleep throughout the night when I'm at home. I mean, obviously I'm not going to take it at work because I could have to get up at any point in time in the middle of the night. But when I'm home, a lot of the times that I still can't fall asleep and I still can't stay asleep because I'm so used to getting up at, whatever time to go do whatever things I got to do. So all in all, I do like the product. If I had one criticism of REMfresh, it would be that the dosages that, at least the ones that I have, and from what my understanding is, they do come in different dosages, it's a relatively low dose of melatonin. So I believe mine is a 2 milligram dose of melatonin over the course of 7 hours. A lot of times it takes more than that for me to be able to fall asleep and stay asleep. Melatonin can be safe in higher doses. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to start getting into exactly what those doses are. Use with caution, use with common sense. But yeah, so it does actually help me on most nights. I'm not going to say all nights because that just simply isn't true. Sometimes when you lay down and the circus in your head really starts going, this isn't going to do that. It's not a magic bullet. However, for most people that have problems sleeping, just staying asleep at night or falling asleep in the first place, this could probably do it. And this could probably do it in a much better way, in a much healthier way than most of the prescription medications out there. So melatonin is naturally occurring in the brain. It's something that's always there. So adding a little more, at least in my humble opinion, is a lot better than dumping something that resembles a benzodiazepine, which is, benzodiazepine is closer to Valium, into your system. So a lot of prescription sleep aids can be addictive and can have a lot of weird side effects. So anyway, the choice is yours. If you do have a lot of trouble sleeping though, don't hesitate to see a doctor. It's kind of amazing what they'll tell you to do. So anyway, that's my review. Thanks.